Welcome to episode number 58, Matt. 58. Did you believe that at some point we were going to get here?
I knew eventually we would.
Yeah?
I did.
You didn't think that we were going to get, that Hex was going to give up at 30?
Nah.
You knew that I was going to keep this going? Do you think that I'll be able to do this for the rest of my life?
At some capacity, I believe so.
Yeah?
I believe so.
I do too. Today we have a very special guest. My man has already had like 13 highlights in competition, including the ultimate three-piece off the bomb, incredible play. Pierce, also known as Gunless, and we'll talk about your name in a little bit. But first, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor this week and have my first ever Turtle Beach X1 up there. That's the gaming setup, the gaming headset that I first used at the beginning. So I've been a Turtle Beach dude from the get-go.
I've actually had those before.
Have you?
Yeah, one of my first headsets.
The reason I'm deaf, the reason I'm hard of hearing, the reason Matt, my wife, and anybody that's around me hear me say, what? Huh? Is because I'm hard of hearing. And it is because of those. Vosnik, 1v1. So I had to hear footsteps.
Yeah.
So I turned the volume all the
Had
way
to
up.
crank them.
But then here came the nades.
Oh, I
Here
mean,
came the grenades.
people in like pubs back in the day, like at those times, those are the type of headsets that you'd be calling out. You'd be like, oh, he's got Turtle Beaches
Yeah,
on.
Turtle Beach. He's got the TVs on. Anyway, Gunless, I wanted to get you on the podcast a long time ago, but obviously with the competition going the way that it's going, and obviously us switching over to online format because of COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. We'll do this,
Yeah.
and then we'll do the little
Yeah, we'll do
listen
it.
to the thing. If you are a hand sanitizer that wants to sponsor the podcast, here we are. You gotta hit it with that, because all the germs that you've inhaled get torched like your nostrils when you do that. Jesus, I want to cry.
No,
I've done that all the time though. I've done this since I was in high school. I would use hand sanitizer, and all of a sudden I'll do the Superstar, where she have you seen that movie where she's like this girl puts her fingertips under her armpits, and then she's like, you never seen that 90s movies? Will Ferrell, Superstar. No, have you seen it?
I probably have. It's been a long time.
All right. Well, let's get it started. All right. So from the very beginning, all right, let's start here. It was with a question that I like to ask every single. Have you seen any of my podcasts?
Some of them I've seen. The one that you did, the Valak, and I think that the one you did with Matt as well.
Okay. Formal or Nate Shot?
Formal.
There's so many Matts in my life. I don't even want to get that. We have Matty. We have Matt Nate Shot. We have Matt Kendrick, who's the manager of the Guggen Squad. I have Matt Formal.
Mm-hmm.
There's just too many of them.
Yeah,
What's the matter?
It's very nice to be named.
You like that one, Matt?
Name something else other than a generic common name that usually
Hector.
people have.
Yeah.
Like Hector.
Hector's so common in Mexico, but it's a Greek name. You know, Achilles was yelling Hector in the 1500s BC, before coronavirus. All right, let's get it started. Pierce, who are you today?
Who am I today?
It's a very deep question, if I do say so myself.
Who am I today? Do you want me to just kind of go right into my life story?
No, I want to know who you are today. Like,
Today?
who are you today?
I'm just a competitor.
Yeah.
Somebody that feeds off of, wanting to win, like putting in all that time and effort every single day, day in and day out. I mean, that is who I am today. Call of Duty has given me so much in my entire life that I could never repay Call of Duty ever. And winning has just helped me so much that I just need to keep winning every single day.
Yeah.
To just get that feeling again over and over again.
You just like defeating the enemy.
Yeah.
Is it more about beating them and making someone lose, or is it more about you winning?
I think it's about more me winning, because I'm putting in, 14 to 16 hour days every single day over and over and over again. And when you're putting in that much time and effort and constantly going over your game to make sure that it's perfected to the exact, perfection, you want all of that hard work to pay off. It's that, that 5 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of pure glory when you're winning and holding up the trophy that like you're just sitting there in pure bliss, happiness. Like nothing else matters. No problems in your life matter. You're just happy in that moment.
Mhm.
It's kind of just, it's like kind of like a beautiful moment.
You hail from Toronto,
hmm
Toronto, Canada. I think we had a conversation. Where was it? I think you and I were talking about attitudes. Oh, we were doing the things not to do in esports, and you are more of the respect culture and respect the competition by respecting the competitors, leave it on the thing, and like showboating and that stuff. That's just not within your realm of what is culturally okay to do in competition. Where me, I'm just a savage and I'm just teabagging and shooting bodies, even though I don't have the skill to do that anymore. Or not that I ever did. Or maybe I did, just not in this day and age. Because, obviously competition evolves and moves on. Correct?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I can agree with that.
Yeah. So tell me about your early beginnings. How did you who were you then?
Who was I then? So I started competing in Black Ops 3. My dad, paid for my passport, paid for my flight to the event, and I had like everything covered under like an organization of Team Pass and like hotel. First event ever was UMG South Carolina. Wasn't the very best event because of all of kind of like the problems that they were having with the Cronus, what is it? The Cronus USB, like where connected.
Yeah.
Wasn't the very best, but managed to get through it. I managed to get into, this is my first event ever, I managed to get into champ bracket, and the first people we played off against was Envy. I still remember that event to this day because going into Saturday, we played till 5 a.m. We played till 5 a.m. and we had to wake up at 10 a.m. And so that means the biggest problem about that is that we didn't eat at all, literally going in on Saturday. And at the end of Saturday, when we wanted to try to get food, everything was closed. So we literally couldn't eat. We went to try to go to sleep as fast as we could and then get up. And then we literally had to try to eat and get to the stations and try to warm up and everything like that. Completely got smoked. Envy wasn't even, I think that was a tournament that Envy wasn't, or all professional teams weren't doing anything until Sunday. They literally like were completely warm. Everything was good to them. They just completely destroyed us. It was bad.